The reason I'm doing this video because I've been seeing a trend right now that is dangerous and nobody's fucking talking about it. Like, I don't think people are paying enough attention to RFK, but what he wants to do and what he intends to do, and that's dangerous for disabled people everywhere. If you've been living under a rock, RFK wants to put autistic people on a registry for disease control. Think about this. Fucking think about this. Autism has been treated like a disease by these anti-vax fucks. And now that we have one of those crazy motherfuckers in power, now he wants to track us. Wants to register us, just like the fucking Nazis did to Jewish people before the Holocaust. It's not hyperbole to say that they want to kill us. They want to exterminate autistic people in whatever ways they can. The ones that they see as not productive enough in society, like the autistic people that are not as able-bodied or not as high-functioning. They'll start with them. And the very fact is, you're seeing people that are not even part of the autistic community in any way, who are not even autistic at all, gaslighting us. Oh, he's not talking about all autistic people. He put us all on the same frickin' brush. He doesn't know anything. Oh, we don't pay taxes. We don't write poetry. There is no adult autistic people. This motherfucker doesn't fucking know what he's talking about, and those who support him, shame on you. Especially if you have children. Do you have any idea what danger your children are in right now because of this guy? But no. But no. You want to believe in your dumbass conspiracy theories and not actually investigate the science or realize the reason why there's a lot of people that have been diagnosed with autism is because the science is better understood right now than it was when JFK was in his youth. Or RFK, whatever, you know what I mean. This is eugenics, plain and simple. They're targeting the most vulnerable communities because they don't see disabled people as valuable. Because this is what capitalism ultimately leads up to. It always leads up to fascism. Capitalists don't see disabled people as valuable. If someone is not as capable of producing anything in a capitalist society, if they're not as useful as someone who's more able-bodied, they will let them die, or they'll do whatever they can to remove them from society. Disabled people are not seen as human beings. And the very fact that we're seeing autistic people in a fast amount of time being treated as a disease that we need to be cured. No, we don't need to be cured. What we need is to be respected. We need for our humanity to be respected. We need for the government to stop fucking making our lives as difficult as possible. But of course, anyone that believes this nonsense will he's just looking for the answer behind autism. Oh, they're just asking questions. Fuck off. Any questions that you have already been answered. And this is not about science. It's about eugenics. It's about getting rid of undesirables. Fascists don't stop with just one group. They go after one group after another. And the disabled are one of the top of their list. And there's many people in the autistic community are disabled in one way or another. Yeah, there's those who are high functioning that it's much easier for them to hide that they're autistic because people may not think that they're autistic because of their high functioning, but that's not for everyone in the autistic community. This is going to especially affect those who are poor that are autistic, because a lot of people that are part of the autistic spectrum are part of the people that are poor. The working poor, or those who are children of the working poor, they're going to be targeted with this fascist regime. Those who are better off, they will be fine for the most part, because they can just fucking flee the country if they. Honestly, they could. Like, these people are literally preparing to freaking make it okay to target us. And anyone that gaslights me to claiming, oh, he's not targeting you, bullshit. The disabled have always been a topic of contention amongst freaking conservatives. We're always dehumanized. Our disability, especially those who are more able-bodied, it's always downplayed. Oh, you're not disabled, you're just lazy. Or you have it too good. Like, the disabled, people don't even know the reality is what it is to be disabled. You could make a little too much money according to these fucking eugenicist pieces of shit, and you'll claim, oh, you're not disabled. Even though it was a good week that week. That's why you got more hours. That's why you got paid a little bit more. This is not freaking being an alarmist. This is fact. That this will lead to something really fucking dark, really fucking quick, if people don't stand up. So, for all you liberals out there who still think, oh, we should just hold our signs, we should do performative protesting, because that's what's going to resist the fascists. Where has that gone us so far? Where? They want to put autistic people on the registry. What will it take for you to realize we need to do more than just performative protesting? Because that's what it is. We're not even protesting. That's how pathetic the resistance in the first world is against this fascist movement. There is no protest movement. It's just performance. We're just holding signs. While those in marginalized communities are losing more and more of their rights and are just one step away of being shipped off to camps. I don't have the patience for these good-for-nothing liberals that insist on doing the same failed strategies that have proven to be failures. These same liberals that want to throw disabled people under the bus, and they'll claim that our struggles don't matter. And the upcoming election in 2026, as Republicans dismantle disabled people's rights. Oh, you gotta do harm reduction. So not only are liberals willing to throw trans people under the bus, they're willing to throw the disabled under the bus. And this is the kind of bullshit we're gonna be gaslit in the next few years. Even if people like me are not dragged into camps, that doesn't mean others won't. Or there's no threat of that happening. The very fact is, our lives do not matter. Do you get it? Do you fucking get it? That this is not a fucking joke. This is real. What RFK wants to do to autistic people is what J.K. Rowling wants to do to trans people. And what does J.K. Rowling have anything to do with this? Because they're going to link trans people to autism. They will do that as well, which will be used as another excuse to attack the autistic community. They'll attack us claiming they're trying to fight the trans ideology. So we're going to be used to attack trans people as well. They're going to attack multiple groups by trying to claim they're trying to purge the country of whatever kind of things that the right-wingers are saying today. Buckle up. You better buckle up and you better be prepared. And I'm not going to hear any gaslighting from any liberal that this won't happen. It could happen and it will happen. If we don't freaking stand up and say enough is enough. And I will say this, enough of performative protesting, direct action. Because if we don't do direct action, more and more of our rights are going to be stripped from us and we're going to have nothing left to fight with. So what are you going to do, liberals? You have a choice. You can either side with the people or you can continue to side with the politicians, and I go by the Democrats here, that do not care about us, that see anybody that they don't value as disposable, whether it's Palestinians, whether it's LGBTQ folks, whether it's autistic people. It doesn't matter. I will not tolerate any more harm reduction voting if I hear it from anyone, because they have thrown LGBTQ people under the bus in the past 5 months. Well, 6, whatever. You know what I mean. Ever since Trump won, they've thrown vulnerable communities under the bus. Enough is enough. RFK is a danger to us. And not enough people talk about RFK. Not enough. It actually makes sense why Elon Musk wanted to get a hold of all of our financial information, because that could be used to target us as well. Like, every single person within Trump's administration is obsessed with our private information. And RFK is obsessed with our private medical information. If this doesn't fucking make you scared, then you are not paying attention. And if you think this won't affect you, you are mistaken. Because there's other things they could do to attack you using your medical records. Like, there's not a single thing that these fascists will not do to attack you if you're a dissenter of the U.S. government. Hell, even if they don't put autistic people in camps, they could use this as a way to label autism as a pre-existing condition when they repeal Obamacare and make it so autistic people cannot get health insurance by most health insurance companies. So that could be another way they could clamp down on what they call a disease known as autism. That could be treated as a pre-existing condition. We're not a fucking disease, and I'm sick and tired of anti-vaxxers who cannot accept those who do have autistic children, that their children are who they say they are. And they cannot accept that their children are not who they wanted. We are not a disease. We are complex human beings that just want to live our lives and just want to be left alone. But no, as an autistic person, I can't be privileged and just ignore this. And if you try to be apolitical at this point, and I will say this to anyone out there who's watching this, and you fucking are too cowardly to take a stand, you refusing to even be political now when your own neighbors, your own family members could be affected by this psychopath that's in charge of our healthcare, you have chosen a side. You've chosen to say, fuck you to your mother, to your father, to your brother, to your sister, to your children. When you don't say a simple enough is enough. Down with fascism, and the only good Kennedy are the ones that are dead.